All right, media, thank you for joining. We're going to get started this morning with Karlie, Samuelson, and Kristine Anigwe. We'll start with Roz Golden Rude with Spectrum Sportsnet.
Hey ladies, what's going on?
Hey Roz.
Hey, it's a little reunion out here. So glad to hear it. I guess these questions can go for both of you. Would love to hear from both of you on these. You both have had have had journeys, if you will, within the league, the WNBA. What have you learned about yourself during this journey in the WNBA for each of you? And how would you say you have adopted and changed or evolved your game since college now?
Okay. I feel like my journey has been kind of like everywhere. I started in Connecticut, ended up in LA for the second time, and just like learning how to just fight through adversity. And like, obviously, we still have jobs. We're still able to play the sport that we love. So like, it's just a blessing, you know. Being back home is always nice as well. Like, this is like, I love LA. So I'm really excited to be here for as long as I can.
And how has your game kind of evolved over the course of your time here and since college?
I think, I don't know, like I feel like I'm a more mature version of myself in college, making better reads, increasing my IQ, and just obviously like having a really, really good teammates and learning from them. So I think that's like the biggest change in my game.
And lastly, just Kristine, you know, I've covered your entire college career, so I wanted to tap in on just knowledge of you a little bit. Like, I remember the beautiful growth you made in college, not only on the court, but just mentally, emotionally as well. So now during the pro side, have you ever dealt with doubts along the way? And, you know, how do you overcome that side of the game?
Well, like I think doubts are like just inevitable, especially being in the pandemic and then playing overseas. And I have like no doubt in my game. I feel like every year I get better when I go overseas. I compete against the best, and obviously like the WNBA is different. I'm just trying to learn like where I'm gonna fit, and eventually I'm gonna be on a team that I could really just play my game. So until then, I'm just going to continue to learn and grow from my amazing vets and really good staff that I have.
Thanks, girl. What about you, Karlie?
Hey, Roz. It's good to hear you.
Hey, good to hear. I see you too. So good to hear and see you.
Yeah.
How did the fam?
Yeah, my whole fam's coming to the game tonight. But
what?
Yeah.
Who all is gonna be there?
Both my parents and Bonnie and her fiance. Not Lou, obviously, but yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll be sure to say hi. All right, go on.
Yeah, no, my journey's been pretty in and out of the league, and this is like my third stint with the Sparks. And you know, playing at home is something like really special, like we talked about, and just being in LA for my family to come. I think what I've learned is it is so hard to make a spot in this league, and so every opportunity that I get, I never take anything for granted, and it's one, a blessing, but two, like I want to take advantage of it and know that it's really special to be in this league with this group of girls, with this staff, learning from the best, like you said, with these vets. And even this is my first time meeting Money Moan. So like, that's been really exciting to be on the court with her. Like she's rebounding for me. Like it's a crazy experience. But yeah, and like Kristine said, I go overseas and I've been playing well, and I got to play in the EuroLeague championship game. I started guarding Brianna Stewart. So that was quite the experience, but it's given me a lot of confidence in my game. And yeah, I mean, I'm confident in being here, and I just want to help the team how I can.
I got one last one, if you'll allow me. Just have to follow up on the Simone Augustus comment. Okay, so what is it like? You know, suddenly it's your third stint with the Sparks. Each time, you know, different rosters, let alone now coaching staff. What's it like to be out there with Simone? What, you know, what is she talking about with you? Did you ask for a picture? I don't know.
No, I didn't ask for a picture, but you know, when like you only see people on TV or in posters, and then when you see them in real life, you kind of have to get used to it for a second. Like I just see her face as a poster almost, not now, but the first few days. But yeah, I'm learning a lot from her. And I think, transitioning from playing to coaching, she's in a transition period as well, but I think she's doing like an incredible job, and she makes comments that I don't see and other people aren't seeing. And that's just been like a crazy experience to have her passing and rebounding for me. So it's awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Roz. We'll go over to Rashawn Haylock with Spectrum Sportsnet.
Hey, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Kristine, one for you, Kristine. Also one for you, Karlie. For Kristine, what's your experience been like going up against Griner? And I mean, I don't want you to give away all the trade secrets, but how do you sort of like mentally prepare for that challenge? And then for Karlie, what did the film reveal from the fourth quarter the other night in Minnesota that can maybe help this team avoid some of those lulls going forward on the offensive end?
But for my question, obviously like me and like Brittany are really like cool now after the fight and everything, so that's nice. She's really helped me a lot. Like when I'm in Arizona, I usually work out with her, so it's been nice actually like being around her like outside of like just game situation. So I play really aggressive naturally, and I think she knows that now. She's like, okay, like I have to get ready to play Kristine, so like I think it's a funny thing where like an altercation can lead to like an actual like friendship and an actual like bonding moment. And I learned a lot from her playing when I went back from overseas last year. I worked out with her and I learned a lot, and she just kept telling me to keep pushing, keep grinding. So every time I play against her, there's a respect level, but also like I play really hard, and I really like being able to like show my physicality when I'm out on the court.
Yeah, and to answer the question about the fourth quarter of Minnesota game, I think we came out really, really aggressive in that third quarter, and we were doing what the Sparks do, turning them over. Like we lead the league in forced turnovers. So, yeah, there were obviously some lulls in that fourth, but I think maybe we ran out of gas a little bit because the same five, I think, played the entire third quarter. And, we had E get hurt and different things. So I think we can do a good job of like relying and trusting each other and coming in off the bench and doing a better job, because I know the bench outscored us quite a bit.
41-2.
Yeah. So yeah, that can definitely, but a lot of good things can be taken out of that third quarter. I think maybe just ran out of gas for that fourth.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rashawn. Time for two more today. We'll go to Hugh Hopkins with Sky Sports.
Hi girls, good to see both of you. Thanks for repping British basketball over in the WNBA. I was wondering, I know you've got, you've only just got with the team. I was wondering, have you pitched any Chema Busheta plays for Derek Fisher?
Got our positive glasses on, that's for sure. No Chema plays, but Chema attitude always.
But it's good to see you back playing together again. Have you sort of got any interpersonal sort of relationships and jokes that you might have like taken from your play in Britain at all?
I don't know specific jokes, but we bond over that. Like it's good. As soon as I saw Kristine and I were signing at the same time, it was, I don't know, it was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, best of luck for the rest of the season, girls. We'll be following you over here.
Thanks, you.
Thanks, Hugh. Last up, I think we had Gabby Ducharme with LASparks.com.
Hi, ladies. Good to hear from both of you this morning. My question is for Karlie. Karlie, you're playing with, well, right now, both of them are obviously out, the Anigwe sisters, but you're a sister duo yourself in the WNBA right now. Just want to know, what is that like to see your younger sister playing somewhere else in the league with you also being in the league?
Hey, Gabby. I always joke with my sister because obviously she's been very good since high school. And, I've seen great things coming from her for a long time. But I joke with her that I made the WNBA first. I made the Sparks my second year out, so I was there first. But, you know, Nneka and Shanae bring a great companionship and sisterhood to the team. I play with Shanae at Stanford. And yeah, I'm definitely by far my little sister's number one biggest fan. I watch every one of her games, and she knows this. I don't have to say any of this, but like I think it's so special watching her play, and I'm really proud to be in the league again as well. And I just think it's really special. And Nneka and Shanae were really at the forefront of the sisterhood.
Thank you.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thank you.